Okay, so you guys probably didn't see me the last 5 minutes I've been talking. 5 or 10 minutes that I've been talking because you have to press go live on this new YouTube app. And so I press start. Actually, it's only been about 4 minutes. So I press start on my streaming software, but then you have to go on YouTube and press go live. I was just talking for like 5 minutes. Anyway, Annie, I'm not... How you doing? I see that you said hi. I'm not going to try to pronounce the name because I may butcher it. So I'm 2 minutes late because I didn't realize. Yeah, that sucks. I guess that's something to keep in mind. I'm still trying to figure out the software. Yeah, it's a pain. How's it going, Alonzo? Yeah, so that's really annoying, but I guess I have it figured out now, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see for next live stream. I'm trying to live stream once a week. Obviously, Saturdays are probably better. I want to kind of stagger it from the other guys. I know Tom Lawrence does his on Thursdays, like around 4 p.m. or something like that Eastern time. So I'll probably start doing, hopefully, dedicated Saturdays. But it really depends on my schedule. So I've been pretty busy with getting the UNVR installed, getting the G2... the 24 port generation 2 switch installed. Some people ask me about the actual heat, so I'm gonna take some graphs and figure out what the heat, how hot it actually gets. I want to set up some traps to show me if it goes above a certain temperature. The thing is, my rack is actually in a cold cellar, so it's pretty cold in there. Keegan, how's it going? Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Bill. I replied to your email last night, by the way. Arizona. South Africa. You like this time slot. Okay, so I mean, I probably won't end up doing it. Wait, is it Thursday or is it Wednesday? Okay, so I probably won't end up doing Thursdays, maybe once in a while, but I'm going to try to stick to Saturdays. I haven't bought a second rack yet. Did I take a picture of it? Let me just show you. Well, you guys have all seen... Well, most of you have probably seen the rack. I just need to bring up a Chrome browser. I don't want to show my live stream anymore. Let me just bring up my Instagram and then I'll show you guys what I did. I didn't actually take a picture of the rack yet. I haven't bought a rack yet, so that's the thing. How the heck can you... Okay, so this picture, yeah, that doesn't really show it. Well, in the video, anyway, in this picture here, so underneath my StarTech, PDU strip, this is where I put the UNVR, which I may switch that. So I might put the power PDU at the bottom, just because it's actually a little hard to get your hand in behind. This is I think it's only a 20-inch, I think it's a 21-inch deep rack. So the UNVR was actually almost... like an inch away from the wall. New Jersey, how's it? Oh, you're New Jersey, yep. Would I use Unifi mesh in a video sometime? Possibly. I need to get a mesh access point. Or, I mean, I think I have done a mesh video. It was just like a mesh from an AC Pro to an AC Pro though. Where do you usually buy all your cabling? Okay, so for my cabling, I buy from my distributor, which is in Canada in Toronto. But like for these patch panels, a lot of people, patch cables and stuff, you could just get them off Amazon. They're a little pricey, but they're Cat 6A slim cables. I think they're from Monoprice. They're these ones right here. So for a 10 pack, they're $35 Canadian, which is a little pricey. I mean, you don't need to get Cat 6A. I don't know if they sell Cat 6 Slim. And honestly, it's not even about the Slim that I wanted. I just wanted Cat 5e or Cat 6 6-inch patch cables. Just so it makes the rack look neater. It's all Cat 6A. But there's so many different vendors out there. There's Vertical Cable, which are really good products. For the patch panels, I don't like these style of patch panels anymore. These are the loaded patch panels. So on the back, how well can you guys see that picture? Can I pop that? Okay. So on the back here, this is where you're doing your terminations, right? You have your 110 punch tool and then you're punching onto all these different pins. I mean, it's not a bad way of doing it, and that's how a lot of people still do it. I prefer the unloaded keystone patch panel. So that's not it. So it would be something like this, but I have the 24 port versions of it. So they're just the keystone. So you just buy your normal keystone jacks and you pop them in there. That way you could have Cat 6A in there. You could have Cat 5e. You could put coax in there, whatever, right? On running the Ethernet to your rack through your house, very helpful. Oh, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the best video, so I wanted to do a lot more with it. The day I was running the actual cable in the house, it was really hot outside, and I was in the attic. So I meant to do it at like 6 in the morning, so it wasn't so warm, but I need my brother's hand, and we couldn't do it till afternoon. So I was dying in the attic. The last thing I was really thinking about was the video. I'd love to, okay. Where's the furthest you've been to do some service work within Canada? Like, I haven't left Canada because then you're in a whole different range of laws and stuff like that. Like, I do remote support for people all over the world. My biggest clients are actually in the, like, 90% of my clients are actually in this United States. I have some in, like, Spain, some in the UK, and only maybe 5% of them are in Canada, which is insane. But the furthest for service work, I've gone like 10 hours from where I live. Hi from the, what software convert are you running? Yeah, so I'm still running the 5. I'm not gonna show my production stuff on stream. Let me take a look. Where the heck is it? I gotta go back to my UDM. I'm running the 5. I'm not running 6. So what I'm gonna do, let me just bring up something on screen so you guys don't, where the heck did my chat go? So what I'm gonna do, I'm actually behind this desk. Obviously you guys can't see it, but I have 3 or 4 jacks. I forget how many cables I ran. So I'm gonna put a USG on the wall, and then I have an uplink going to, so I pay for 5 static IP addresses. So I'm gonna make it a completely different network. So I'm gonna put the USG on the wall, and then I'm gonna put this, let me just make the screen bigger. There we go. And then I'm gonna put the 16 PoE on the wall. I actually just watched Crosstalk Solutions video about this. I haven't opened it yet, but I saw that the mounting bracket looks extremely easy to put this onto a wall. So I'm gonna use this for like my test network. So any brand new controller version, I'm gonna upgrade it like constantly. Another thing I just bought was, now I'm with Hostify. So if you guys, let's take a look at Hostify. I'm sure you guys have heard of Hostify. Have you set up the G4 Pro? How does it compare to other 4Ks? So I haven't yet. When I thought I had the stream started, that's what I was talking about, and I never actually was broadcasting to you guys. So my buddy has my ladder right now, so I haven't been able to hook up the cameras. I'm grabbing that today, so I'm hoping to start the video tomorrow. But here is the G4 Pro. I haven't even unwrapped it, so I'm probably gonna do a dedicated video on this, an unboxing. I mean, I don't know how many people care about unboxings, but this one looks a little more difficult to actually to install, like to actually screw together and unpiece to get the weatherproofing put on. But I could do a comparison. I mean, because this here in the Canada, I think it's about $600. Let's go UI.com. So if we go to buy, it will bring me to the Canadian store. Where the heck is the, okay, so the G4 Pro is $597. Like, that's a lot for a camera, whereas, what am I thinking? So the Lorex 4K cameras. 4K camera. I think they're probably only like, I mean, you could buy this pack right here for $1,000 and it gives you 4 4K cameras. I did a video on Lorex cameras a long while back, but I actually still have some Lorex 4K cameras. I could kind of do a comparison that way. It wasn't too bad to install. Okay, nice. So I actually have some pictures here. Actually, first let's get back to Hostify. So with the demo lab that I'm going to be doing, So I'm gonna have a USG. I'll have this 16 port, the light PoE. I'll have that behind my desk, and then I'll add access points and stuff to that. So purchased Hostify, so I'll be using that as my controller, and I'll be using that for my clients as well. Right now, I've just been running off of CloudKey Gen 2 Plus, and I want to migrate all my customers over here. It's a lot easier, and it could handle a lot more. And it's decently priced, right? So for $49 a month, you get up to 500 devices, unlimited sites, custom domain, VPS, stuff like that. And then you could just scale up from there, right? So it's a really good service. I haven't actually added anything to it yet, which I'm going to be planning on doing that sometime this week. How's it going? So there's one of the Hostify employees right there. Yeah, so I'm excited to see how it works. I'm sure it does really well, but I'm trying to think of a service that I could offer my clients. Like right now, I do a lot of their firmware upgrades for them. I don't know if that should be a paid service. Probably not. I mean, if it's a huge network, then I may charge something because it is my time, right? But it's nice to actually have all your clients inside of one inside the cloud. Then you could actually just go down the sites. If they need to add a VLAN, you just click on their site, you add the VLAN, right? It's super simple. Yeah, so this 4K, what were you saying? Okay, so it wasn't too bad to set up. Yeah, so let me show you my pictures. Where the heck are they? So I just took a couple pictures of the front of the house. Right now I have Lorix cameras set, or not Lorix cameras. I have cameras up, but, oh my God, that is way too zoomed. Hold on a sec. Okay, so this is like when you're looking at my house, the top left corner, right? So I feel the other cameras I'm going to be putting in are the G3 Flexes. So I think I have 4 of these, maybe 3 of these. Anyway, these should be pretty light to actually put onto right here, right? So I should be able to put it onto my soffit. I do have wood on top of the soffit because you don't want it to hang down and ruin your soffit. But I think the G4 Pro, I think that's going to be way too heavy to put on there. You're good. Waiting for my stream's live. Yeah, it's live. Oh, obviously you could probably see it. So I'm probably going to put a G3 Flex there. Don't save. Here's the other corner. It's just the other. So these are Reolink 5 megapixel cameras. I think they sent me one of these and I bought another one. I did a video about it a long time ago. They're decent cameras. They're not bad. The audio, the two-way audio is actually really good on them compared to the Lorix cameras. So instead of having this camera here, I mean, I think I'm just going to pull that down and then I'm going to put the G4 Pro on the brick. Let me just show you this picture. So I'll end up putting the G4 Pro somewhere on the brick here, just so it's more stable. I mean, the cable's already there, so it's not going to be much for me to actually put through here. Are the Flex outdoor rated? I'm pretty sure they're outdoor rated. Oh, your G Pro's on the soffit. Okay. I mean, I'll try it out, even seeing as I have the actual wooden bracket on top too. I'm pretty sure they're outdoor rated. Indoor and outdoor installations, yeah. I mean, I'll test them out for you guys. If they break in the Canadian winters, well, then you know not to use them. It gets pretty cold here where I live. Yeah, so that, either I'll mount it on the soffit, maybe I'll try to mount it on the soffit, or I'll actually just put it in through the brick. And then this one is going to be a pain to put a Flex in. So right now, I just have this dome camera at my front door. So I don't know what to do about this one because these Flexes, I don't actually have the mounting brackets. So they'll just like sit, whoops, it would sit like sideways on the brick, right? Unless I put it up on this like metal, the metal soffit up here, if I could get the cable up there, I might be able to put it there. I don't really need a front door camera. I have a doorbell, a Ring, is it a Ring? It's a Ring doorbell. I'm hoping to get a Unifi doorbell eventually. Just joined. How's it going, David? As long as you have it upright. So you're meaning like this way. right? Because I'll probably be having it this way, right? That's the way I'll be having it. Well, we'll test it. I mean, if it breaks, it breaks. $100. It's not the end of the world. Do you apply for... Okay, so one, I can't really talk about early access, but they don't have early access in Canada. Like, I could see their EA stuff on the American site, but we don't have it in Canada yet. What's the low... That's a good question. I'm not actually sure. Let's take a look. I don't know if it will tell us right on the site either. Oh, data sheet. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Temperature. Temporary. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'll have to go through the specs later. In the video, when I'm installing the cameras, I'll include the temperature ratings where it could actually sit in. Do you use inner VLAN? I haven't yet. No, I haven't yet. So in the video that I just did about the Gen 2 switch, I showed you like how you could enable it, but I haven't done any testing with it yet. Yeah, so I mean, I don't even know how... Well, yeah, I don't know how well it's going to work because it's just doing... My network's so small, like you wouldn't really notice that much. I could add a DHCP server to it, do some things like that. It will test for a winter. I mean, in Canada, we get like minus 30 Celsius, right? So minus 30 is pretty cold, 30 to 35. I don't know if they've come out. So I looked yesterday in the actual Unifi store, and under Protect, they finally came out with the UNVR in Canada. So it's $395. This wasn't there the other day when I checked. What I'm waiting for is these mounts right here. Right? So I could screw it. I wonder, actually, I probably can screw it to the side like that. Let's just open that. Not very well. You tried? Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't tested it yet. I really just got my switch installed. I got my network back up and running, and then I put the UNVR in. I was going to do more today, but one, I don't have the ladder, and two, it's kind of cold out. Just trying to look at these brackets. They must be able to... Oh, yeah. So I'll be able to mount it to the side then. Okay. Yeah, so I'll definitely be able to mount it to the side. So that's good. But you guys will see that all in the install. My cables, you won't really see any cabling. I mean, I'll show you guys how to terminate the ends, but all my camera cabling is already done, right? Only whether... So, Keegan, are you talking about like how they have it shown this way? Or are you talking like if it's actually standing with the lens up at the top? Either like this way, I guess. Just getting a bunch of phone calls. Either way, I mean, I'll test it and see. I'm hoping to get different cameras eventually. I wouldn't mind trying this micro camera out, but I think it's a Wi-Fi camera. The G4 bullets. Actually, I think that's what people have been complaining about, the moisture in the inside of the lens. What's going on, Steven? Standing up. Okay. Well, we'll see. If I have issues, I'll let you guys know. Another thing that just came to the store as well is the Unifi Protect Viewport PoE. So I'm thinking maybe I'll buy this. I don't know. I don't know if I'll need it. I'll have to talk to my fiance to see if she wants to view the cameras on her TV. Because right now all I'll be viewing it on is my cell phone and then my computer, right? And it's pretty pricey. $264 just to view it on your TV. And I don't know if I could actually integrate it with my TV somehow. But yeah, I forgot out what else I was supposed to talk about today. Oh, that's it. So let's go back here. So I got this little cheap mag lock from, what was it? From Amazon. So this is, well, I guess to start off with before the mag lock, what we'll be doing soon is the door access or Unifi Access. So I haven't unboxed this either. We'll do an unboxing, go through some of the stuff. I don't know a lot about Access, so I'll probably be saying a lot of terminology wrong. I've been doing some research on it. I guess this main unit, you need one per door. I wanted to originally do it on this door. I'm not allowed to do it on that door. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually set it up on the door going into my server room or network closet. And that actually makes more sense, right? The only problem downstairs right now, it doesn't have any drywall or anything up. So to actually mount these little in and out tags or whatever the heck you call them, might be a bit of a challenge. So I think I'm going to put a piece of drywall right beside the door, screw it into the stud, just so I could show how to actually mount these. Yeah, so I think it'll be pretty interesting. So I bought the actual, just a mag lock for it. It's just a small little cheap mag lock, and then we'll hook that up to the actual main unit and hope that it works. I've never installed a mag lock before, so it's going to be interesting to do. Where did that box go? Are you buying a lot of Unifi stuff? Seems like... Okay, so Unifi sent me this stuff. I think I've been saying it in the beginning of the each video. So they sent me Unifi this Access. They sent me the G4 Pro. They sent me the Gen 2 switch, and then they sent me the 16 port switch. I mean, yeah, it'd be a lot of money out of pocket if I had to do it. I don't even know what the total was on that, but it was quite a bit. And I do buy a lot of gear myself to do tests and reviews on, right? Will you be interested in the Solar Point stuff? Let's take a look. I mean, I think I saw one of Chris's videos. He did it, this might have been a while ago. Unifi Solar Point. My backyard's not overly massive, so I don't know what I would really use it for. I mean, I could do a video on it. I always do like to learn new things, but it really just depends what it is. Have you tried Solar Point to test? No. Is this what you guys are talking about? The Sun Max Solar Point? Or am I totally thinking of something different? I find the G3 Flex doesn't have enough up and down adjustment. Well, the first time I had a G3 Flex and did a video, it doesn't have enough adjustment. But the first time I did a video on it a little while ago, I thought the lens was just like that. You couldn't move it. You could just turn it left to right. I didn't realize that the actual lens goes up and down. And really, you shouldn't put your finger on here, but I still have the cap on. I don't think it doesn't have that much movement, right? But in the States, I think it's 79 bucks. I mean, that's a great price for a camera. Yeah, that's what you guys are talking about. Okay, is this something new? Solar Point is a remote managed MPP 24 volt charge controller with, okay. Indoor and outdoor, okay. So, what the heck can I do with this? Which together with AI algorithm, okay, whatever, I don't care about that. Indoor, outdoor use, PT panel video, okay. So like, would I be able to, hook this up outside and then put a camera remote without a cable? Is that something that I could do? Oh, further up my driveway. Okay, so maybe that is something I'll look at. I mean, that seems... So one thing where I don't have... Whoops, I wasn't showing the screen. So one place that I don't have a camera is actually in my backyard. And I was going to do... I showed it off on that last stream. Reolink sent me a wireless solar camera. The problem with with wireless cameras are... it's very easy to take offline with like the de-auth attacks. So probably not going to go wireless, but something like this might be interesting to do. I don't know if I want to do it right yet, just because, well, I might order it soon and then do it. Can I get it in Canada? Let's see. I'll look at that after. If I can't get it on Canada, I have an Amazon, US Amazon, so I could order it through there. But right now, it's probably going to snow soon. Do you think Unifi should offer support? That's a hard thing. So I think before they might have had like a paid support. Honestly, for me, it's better if they don't, because then I have people contact me when they need help and pay me, right? But if there's somebody, like you're just buying a new router access point, you know, something like that, it's hard to say because they keep their prices down quite a bit. So to offer support, I think a lot of people wouldn't maybe buy their access points. So if you look at Cisco TAC, they cost quite a bit of money, but their support is really good, but you're paying a crap ton. And a lot of the times it's just like really easy configuration why people can't get their networks to work. You can blaze the trial for me. Yeah, I might. It looks interesting. I didn't even think about that. So I do want a camera in my backyard. I mean, I probably could cable it. I just don't really want to. That involves a lot of cutting my drywall. Would be great if Unifi offered paid support. The chat and knowledge articles are not the best. Yeah, so the chat, long time ago, I tried a chat thing with them. I forget what the actual issue was. I mean, it wasn't something that I couldn't figure out. I just wanted to see how the chat was. And it wasn't the best. It took about 3 weeks for them to get back to me and they just asked one question, then they never got back to me. But it is what you pay for, right? Like you're buying access points at a fairly decent price point. Like these Nano HDs, $238, and this is Canadian, right? So we should base everything off the US. So $179 for that same access point, which is a decent price. Like I don't know what a 4x4 Cisco would cost. 4x4 Cisco access point, and then you have to buy their controllers and all that type stuff. Not that I'm against Cisco products. I used to be Cisco certified and all that type stuff. I don't know if they'd even have it on here. Let's check. Cisco 4x4 access point, $66. I don't think that's right, but I do think if they offered supports, paid support separate, it could work. Yeah, I thought they had something called Unifi Elite. I thought somebody was tweeting that this morning. Elite. I don't know what that actually is, and it's discontinued anyway. Okay. So it was an elite support program. So I wonder if that was like a paid type service. So the problem with getting like a support type program, you need to hire more employees to support it, right? I mean, which they probably should do if there's people who want to pay it like a $50 a month support. I mean, I might even do that. Whoops, let me take a look. Has any of you guys installed the Unifi Access stuff yet? Oh, it's not even available in Canada. The heck? So here's the access stuff. Yeah, so you need one of these hubs per door that you're using, plus a reader, plus a, well, you don't necessarily need that reader. That's kind of crazy. I don't know how much door access controllers cost normally, if this is a high price point or a low price point. I'm hoping to get this set up this weekend. We'll see. Has anybody tried the new 6.0.24 controller yet? Like to try a nano station bridge. A nano station bridge. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea either. But somehow the nano stations have to get power, right? I have 2 nano stations here, actually. I just haven't done anything with them besides open the one. I've never touched them before. Forget what else I was going to talk about today. The UNVR, we already went over the UNVR a little bit. It was strange, the UNVR, like when I set it to static IP, it gave me a different IP. I don't know if I have it pulled up. Thought I had it somewhere here. Let's take a look. Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is right here. UNVR. Whoops. Yeah, so the only thing, I think I had it set to like 192.168.40.109, and then it switched on me. You're running 6.2. Okay, 6023. Nice. Oh, you have power. Okay, then you should be fine. Yeah. Unifi Access is promising. Funny how they repurposed their failed front row camera. Yeah, I didn't even know about the front row thing until I think it was Crosstalk and Tom Lawrence talked about it. Keypad for access. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I could buy a bunch of different gadgets to work with this this access control thing, and I might do a request for exit button eventually. Right now, I'll start off with the mag lock. I was looking at some door strikes. Let's see. Door strike. I just don't want to spend a crap ton of money on it either. Like this electric door strike. That's not that bad. It's $62. But I would have to cut out the door frame. I mean, not that I couldn't do that. And it is a metal door. So we'll see. Like that would be kind of cool to hook up. The issue with this, you still have to get a wire run. So where I'm going to have a hub is actually or the access hub is in my LAN room. And the cable is literally going to be like 10 feet across. Yeah, I haven't tried 6.0.23 yet. That's what I'm going to put on my lab stuff for now. And then go ahead and test it out, see how that works. I need to do a bunch of testing for different things. But that's what the whole lab's going to be about, is just whenever a new update comes out, I'll just throw it right on. I really want to try their talk stuff, but the heck? They used to have different phones in here. They're gone now. Honestly, I don't know. I've never actually thought about that. The maglock rules and residential settings. I'm not an access control guy at all. So will be my first, like, I've installed access cables, but I've never hooked up the hardware. So I'm not too sure. Front row. So was that like you were walking around with the camera around your neck and it would just record everything? Like, it looked pretty cool. Unifi front row. Do they even have a web page? Front row. Actually, let's go back. This forum might have posted to it. Oh, here it is right here. Frontrow.com. Not well thought out. Danji, say thanks for the UDM videos to set my night up Tuesday. I did have a question about the throughput of the AP. What kind of throughput should you expect? So let's look at the stats. Were the APLRs not gonna? Are they not discontinuing on those? I thought they were. Oh, front row separated. Oh, okay. Front row, yeah, it looks exactly like the Access reader. It's cool. I mean, I'd actually buy. They look nice. I like the look of it. Okay, so the throughput. I mean, on the 5 gig, you're getting 867 megabits. On the 2.4, you're getting 450. But you got to remember I mean, it depends on how many devices you're using. It depends on how close you are, the frequency, the channels. There's a lot. Like, I'll do a speed test on my phone right now. See what I'm getting with, what's in this room? I have the Nano HD right above my head, but I've been messing around with channel widths and everything. So I've kind of messed up my Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'm getting 200 down right now. But then again, I've been messing around with a lot of stuff. I was getting about 350. Never heard of front row. Check Jonathan Morris. Okay, take that. I'll put that aside. I've heard that name before. Is roaming on Unifi AP good? I would say it is. I mean, they do have the fast roaming as well if your devices can use it. I'm actually going to do a video on the roaming and showing you how quickly it connects to the different access points. What happened to the Unifi AC SHD access point? I've never actually installed one of those, but I think they're still on here, are they not? They're right here. $730 though. So I think these have 3 different radios, or you could do the Wi-Fi scans and it doesn't take the access point down, right? I was thinking to buy. I mean, I would buy it. I love Unifi, but then again, like everything. Well, I have tons of Unifi gear. Like there are other access point companies I like as well. Unifi is my go-to. When is your video coming out on the Unifi Protect G4 PTZ in the next couple weeks? Do they even have it available? I have no idea. I haven't even heard of it. Well, I think I have seen something about the PTZ, but it's not even on their. Oh, this is Canadian store. Crap. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's probably something in EA still, so... and unless I get a camera sent to me, or I'll wait a little bit before I buy it. Because I'm only getting 30 down on the 2.4, and I get about... You'd want to do some scans of your network. Make sure you're on the least utilized channel. I mean, just use the non-overlapping channels, 1, 6, and 11. You could do the scan by, going to the access point and run the scan. It's not the best scan, but it's decent. I'm going to be doing other videos after I get like my access and UNVR and cameras set up on how to optimize your Wi-Fi network. Oh, he's a teacher. Oh, okay. Yeah, PTZ. If that's early access, then I won't be touching it for a bit. UAP support airtime fairness. Okay. Yeah, I actually bid on a job that actually specified to have those SHDs. I didn't get the job, but I had it. A quote for it. The PTZ is almost $2,000. Yeah, I can't really say on that, but it's not a terrible price. It depends on how much like the optical zoom and all that type stuff. Do you get good inter-VLAN routing on the UDM or Dream Machine Pro? Yeah, it's been fine for me. I mean, it depends on how big your network is as well. Like my office, it's really just my computer, my IoT devices, my cameras. It's not like an enterprise, even a mid-sized business. So it depends where you're installing it. Yeah, they are niche. Like I actually have a PTZ camera. I think I did a video on it. I did a video on it a long time ago. Actually, let me take a look. It wasn't that good of a video. It was, what the heck was it? Your videos. I think it was a Hikvision PTZ, Hikvision PTZ camera. Oh, I had a Reolink one as well. Yeah, this thing was pretty good. The Hikvision was, I think that only cost about $700, and it had a 25 optical zoom. The Reolink wasn't bad either. I forget how much those are though. Reolink PTZ. Not those ones. Where the heck is it? I don't even know where it is on here. Maybe they don't sell it anymore. Let's go to their website. Reolink PTZ. Power over Ethernet cameras. Oh, it's this one right here. It's 229. So it only has a 3-time optical zoom though. So Hikvision is banned, or they're blacklisted in the US, yep. For like government sites, I believe. So I've stopped using. So my main I don't do a lot of, or I don't hardly do any residential anymore. It's just a pain. But I'm probably going to be going with Unifi cameras or Synology surveillance system to put like Reolink or other brands on it. Try the Netgear Wi-Fi analytic app. So is that an app? So is that for iPhone? Or is it just for Android? I use iPhone. Probably should get an Android. UAP XG in the yeah. So the airtime, it's not featured on like the UAP, like the smaller or lower end models. Best practice for SSID naming. Clients with 2G and the same complain the speed test or not. Okay, clients with 2.5 and 5 name the same. So are you combining your SSIDs so it's only one name? Like what I do right now, they're combined. I'm thinking about shutting off all my 2.4 and then just going 5G within my house anyway. You're gonna get, obviously you'll get faster speeds with 5G, but you need to be closer to the access point. The SSID naming, it's really just whatever you want, right? Or whatever your client wants. Like my main, not my main, but my IoT network is called Dolores because that's my cat's name, right? In a business, it's obviously going to be different. It'll be admin, staff, students, whatever, right? Better is Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is better to scan. Wi-Fi Man. I do have Wi-Fi Man. It's limited on the iOS, on the iPhone. Yeah, but this camera's not too bad. I mean, I just have it sitting in a box in my garage now. I'm probably not going to install it in my house. I don't think I need a PTZ camera. But I did actually have this. I think this is what I had. I think I had this NVR. I was going to do a video about it, but I started setting them up and it was really choppy. It wasn't the best. I mean, and for $206, can you really expect great quality? The cameras, they're decent. I'm actually giving this to my parents, so we'll see how they like it after a few weeks. I installed fiber to the home and get lots of complaint calls. About what, Wi-Fi speeds? Have several security cameras and doorbells only support. Yeah. Well, that's the problem, right? So it's good that they give you the option to either split it or combine it. Yeah, and we'll do more Wi-Fi. The main thing is to optimize your Wi-Fi, right? That's what everybody wants. They want the quickest speed. I mean, if you guys are looking for really quick speed and like you only need one device, or you're in like a 3-story home, get the Amplify Alien. That thing is crazy fast. Right? If you don't need to do VLANs or any of that type stuff, the Amplify Alien is great. I don't know how much longer I have on here. I got some stuff to do. Let me just look at this here. Yeah, why did they take out their other phone? I swear they had that, don't they have like an LCD touchscreen phone on here? Yeah, we don't even have that. I wish I could grab one of those phones because I think we could actually use the beta now. That's strange. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell what the actual issue is unless you log into their controller, right? Yeah, so do you guys have any more questions for me? I'm probably only going to be on here for another 5 minutes. I'm going to try to do more on the site jobs. Not that I have a ton of them coming up. A lot of my work is actually remote, but if I can do on the site jobs, I will definitely tape it. I do have a cabling job coming up, I think Tuesday. What day is it? It's only 3 cables or 4 cables. I could videotape that maybe and show you guys how it's done. It's going to be really easy. It's drop ceiling, running through the ceiling, bring it down the wall. They don't even have a rack, so I don't know how I'm going to make that look nice, but I'll try to do that. Oh, now that phone is EOL. Damn. And the current one is, okay, for Unifi Talk. But hopefully they come out with some, different models than this. I mean, $49 is a great price point, but I'd love a bigger screen. Oh, the one is EA, okay. Android Gen 1. You could host what? Oh, the Access. Yeah, I could do the beta or the talk on my Unifi Pro or UDM Pro, but I can't get the phone. That's the problem, right? And I don't think they'll allow, or I'm not sure, I haven't tried it, but I would assume they only allow Unifi phones. What do you think of Unifi Access? I haven't installed it yet. I think it's a great idea. I got it right here in the box still. I think it's a great idea, and I think hopefully they stick with it and support it. For me, I love all Unifi stuff. Like, there's obviously issues, and in the last couple weeks, there's been a lot of issues. But I would like to have my full network, my security cameras, everything in one, just under one umbrella, right? Like everything Unifi. It makes it so much easier. Their dashboard is amazing. Think again, do some scan tonight and just the channels. Yeah, so if you're using 2.4, just make sure you do the 1, 6, or 11. When will we see Unifi APs with Wi-Fi 6? I can't speak to that. I have no idea. Is there anyone on YouTube reviewing Nokia? I've never even heard that. Beacon Mesh. Let me look at that. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, I only watch really like, I watch Willie Howe, I watch Crosstalk Solutions, I watch Lawrence Systems, and a couple other guys. I don't have a ton of time to watch people, but those are my main 3 guys, and I don't think they would review something like this unless it got sent to them. I have had a lot of customers ask me about mesh stuff though. I'd prefer not to, like I'd rather cable it back. Once that's done, comes cameras next. Yep. Is it worth upgrading from the UDM to the UDM Pro? No plans on using Protect, but I have a large network set up. 6 APs, I don't think so. I wouldn't think so. The Flex HD mesh is Wi-Fi 6 although. Yeah, they sell out of that stuff really quick, right? Unifi Touch Phone, $199 in EA. That's not bad. I mean, if you're looking, let's look at some GrandStream stuff. Amazon.ca, GrandStream, Android, maybe? Yeah, so they have these, I mean, they're kind of similar to what the Unifi look is. So that one's $390. Mind you, this is Canadian. This one's $505. So, I mean, their price point is pretty much on par with what Unifi is going to be doing. I think I have 2 of these phones. Do I have 2 of those? Or maybe they're these ones. I have a GrandStream system. I just haven't set it up. Again, I have my Synology NAS just sitting there, not even plugged in right now. So I got to get that hooked up. So once I do the Unifi Lite PoE, I'll be hooking up my NAS. I was trying to put that in my rack. It didn't work out too well. Oh yeah, somebody asked about if I bought a second rack earlier. I haven't, but I am looking at some new racks. Network rack. I do like, you like it? So I only went on the 6.0.23. I only went on it for like a minute. And under the config, if you try their new beta or whatever, I haven't had much time with it, but I don't like it. It's very difficult to find where I'm going to find firewall rules, all that type of stuff. But then again, I've only put 10 minutes into it. So I'm going to have to get a little used to it and then let you guys know. So my rack right now is like this size, but it's all open. It has no doors. Let's see. I need to get a large. I might get a 2-post rack. Like a 2-post stand. 2-post rack. Something like, well, maybe not that. Something like that, or like something like this. That's really strong. That's actually a rack mountable one. How many U's is it though? So this is only 15 U's. So this is 7 U's bigger than what I have now, which might be enough. Oh, it only has a 200-pound capacity, which probably isn't going to be enough for what I have. Always love a nice rack, don't we all? Yeah, there's so many different styles that you could buy as well. The 2-post would just be good because you're getting actually the full. Oh, that one's only like a half rack, 25. And I don't even know if this 45 RU would fit in my room. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do yet because I only have. Is my Instagram still? Yeah. So I only have, I think, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 RU left, and that rack is completely full, which kind of sucks. But it was only $99 that rack, so it wasn't like I spent too much money. Well, guys, I think that's going to be it. I got some stuff to do, but watch out for more videos. They'll be coming maybe tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Friday? Maybe Saturday. Sometime this weekend. Have I checked the Unifi rack? I have. It's early access. I probably something I would get for like this office, right? I wouldn't get it for my main network, just because it's growing. For my lab stuff, absolutely. I think it would be a great idea. Do you use Nextcloud? Nextcloud. I don't know if I've even heard of that, to be honest with you. Nextcloud is a suite of client server software for creating and hosting. No, I don't use it. No. Not as of yet, anyway. There's so much different technology out there right now and limited amount of time for me to actually test and try. Yeah. But I do want to upgrade this. I don't want to have a ring doorbell anymore. I'd love to get the Unifi doorbell so that it integrates with the Protect. Yeah. And I need to get another DAC cable. So right now I'm using this DAC cable. What the heck am I using that for? I forget what I'm using that for. I think that's the uplink between my UDM to my G2. And then I'm using one of these SFP or fiber cables to connect my UNVR. Not that there's anything wrong with it at all. I mean, fiber cable is great, but if you move it around too much, you might break one of the fibers inside, and then or if you get one of the ends dirty, you're gonna degrade your network. But anyway, that's it. I will talk to you guys next time, and I'll be doing some more videos throughout the week. Take care, guys.